Now, welcome back to another one, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the Amazon Firestick Lite. As you guys know, I already have it open. If you guys checked out the last video, we talked about specs. We talked about exactly what's in the device. What do you get out of the box? Now, today we're going to go a little bit into the settings, and we are going to be looking at the interface and also some of the picture quality. So just wanted to show you guys, it's kind of hard to see, but the device is plugged in. I do have it right here, and there it is right there. So first off the bat, I know people are saying, what about this interface? I just installed it and I don't see no interface. So this is what I typically do when I tell people. You see where it says home all the way on the top left? You want to scroll all the way over to settings. Now, I always click on notifications because sometimes there will be a shortcut. And here it just says stuff that I just downloaded. That's all it is. So the next thing that I like to do is I like to go to my FireTV and I will click on About. Now, notice downloading update. Installing the update may require a reboot device. I can't even say that. Installing the update may require a device reboot. I still can't talk, but you know what I mean. If you leave this page, this update will be installed later when you're not using your Fire Stick. So I've been using this stick now probably for a good hour, and just kind of playing around with it, and it's it's taken a while to download. So I want to say it might be the interface, so I'm just leaving it alone. People are probably wondering from my last video, why is the interface like the old school one, or the previous one? So that is why. So we're gonna give this a few seconds. We're gonna let it do its thing. It's been downloading, like I said, for an hour now. So I'm gonna go ahead and update you guys as soon as this thing says it's done and tell you exactly how long it took. So I've already been waiting an hour and a half, so I'm gonna leave this for a whole other video because I know someone's gonna ask, like, hey, I just got my new Fire Stick, what do I do? So here it is. Here is your page. Now, some people are going to say, what in the world is that blank spot right there? So I've noticed some of the apps, when you do download it, it will give you some weird thing with a slash that there's no image. Very strange. I do see the IDA64 labeled at the top. I think because this is again their own Amazon interface. I want to say some of the images, the icons, some might not be compatible based on, I don't know. It could be a PNG file. It could be a JPEG. There's the not MP3. There's just different types of files that you could. Oh, JNPEG. There's just so many different versions of files for images that you could label as. So it doesn't like this one in particular. I know there's going to be solutions out there on how to fix it, so we'll go ahead and do that in a whole separate video. But here at the top, you see your recents. You got everything that you recently been either watching or everything that you've been messing with. If you come here to your apps and channels, this is where all your apps are at. So if you come here to see all, you'll be able to see everything. Now, I know it's kind of annoying to go to the far right to click on that. If you do have this on the left, this will be very nice because you just come down once, left, see all. I've noticed some Fire Sticks don't have that. This one does, so hopefully you get that on all of them. Now, you will see here that I do have a lot of stuff in the cloud. Now, it's a lot of clutter, and again, I'm going to show you guys another video on how to clean some of this stuff. But anything that I had on some of my other devices, I will be able to just easily click on it. It's going to send me directly to here. It's going to say download, you own it. You click on it, and then you are good to go. So everything works here. You got your Mulan, you got your some of your advertisements, your Prime Originals. This is really, really good. Now, with the remote, somebody's going to say, well, what is that button right here? That little TV button right there. So let's go ahead and click that button now. And all it's going to do is, it's a shortcut to the live section. They took away the volume button for a shortcut to your live button. Now, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a way to remap that if you want that to do something else. I'm pretty sure someone's going to figure out. This is not the video for that, but if you notice it, home, and then you got live, which is right next to it, doesn't make sense why they would add this button there. It just doesn't make sense. But anyway, so here with your live stuff, you got your Sling, your YouTube, Philo, Pluto. You got all types of different stuff. You got some upcoming events, your featured stuff. So a couple things there, not too shabby. Now, if you do come here to this little window, you could actually scroll through all the different stuff, which is pretty neat. It is what it is. It's there. Your videos, this is everything from your library. You got all your free stuff here. Again, just scroll down. If you got Prime, this is great. You got a movie section. You got a TV show section. You have all your different apps here that you can get, and then your settings. Now, when it comes to settings, I will say this real quick. You got your featured, you got games, and categories. Now remember, it's only 1 gig of RAM. Would I be gaming on this thing? Personally, I wouldn't. You could try it. Just keep an eye on your memory. Make sure you do not fill it up. Now let's just say you're like, well, how do I get to my memory? How do I get to all that stuff? This is what we're going to do, guys. If you come here to applications, and you come all the way down, manage installed applications, I got 4.47 gigs out of 5.3 gigs available. Do not go under 2 gigs or it will tremendously slow your device down. So just beware. Now, when you do click on this, this is where you can find your apps. So let's just say you're like, hey, I don't want downloader. You just come here. Typically, this is what I do: clear data, and I also clear cache. I do them both, and I do uninstall, gone. Once this is done, that's it. It should fall off. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of file linked also. So we're gonna do, typically this is what you're supposed to do. You clear cache first. It's not gonna pop up with a notification. If you notice right below me, it does say cache 0. That means you're good. Then clear data. You will get a pop-up. Clear data again. Then it's gonna clear it, and then uninstall and uninstall. And it's uninstalling. I know, a couple extra steps, but that's how you do it. And then when you back up here, you'll see that you'll have a couple extra stuff. So here you got your app store. This is everything with automated updates, external market, in-app purchases, managed subscriptions, notifications, all that stuff is all here. If you hit the back button, if you go to Game Circle, again, it's all related to your game stuff. All right there, you go back, Amazon Photos. Now this is really neat because you could actually enable this to access your photos from your app, and then you could have background pictures, custom background pictures on your Amazon homepage, which is great. Now, display and sounds. If you are very interested of what your display is, your resolution, you click on this and you click on video resolution. Notice it says 1080 at 60 hertz, 1080 at 50 hertz, 720, 720. If you got a 4K Fire TV and it's not recognizing it, that's because this is the Firestick Lite. It does not go up to 4K. Now, if you do have any other device that does the 4K, like a 4K Firestick, it should be able to read it. So I wanted to be sure you guys could find that section. Now, match original frame rate. This is how you could frame. You could match the original frame rate that's coming in. It depends on the supported apps. You got your color depth, color format. I wouldn't mess with any of this stuff. The only thing I would honestly check is video resolution. Make sure auto's turned on. That's it. Screensaver. Again, with those images I was telling you about, you can come here and then you could start setting it up. I don't like the whole 5-minute thing. I like to do 10 minutes just to give it a little bit more time. So there it is. You could do your audio here, navigation sounds, best available for surround sound. If you got speakers, just do best available. If you want to do something else, there is other versions. So you notice it does have the Dolby Digital Plus and Dolby Digital. Select to enable pass-through. Remember, this is pass-through. All right. So we're going to back out of here. For your networks, this is very self-explanatory. This is how you can connect to your stuff. Notifications, anything that's popped up here, this is where you're going to notify it. Notice how there's an option at the bottom. You hit that little hamburger tool right there on your remote, that button, and then you could dismiss all and done. Now, when it comes to equipment and control, you could actually sync this stuff in. That's pretty nice. Equipment control unavailable. To control equipment such as a TV or soundbar, you must pair your Fire TV with an Amazon remote with power, volume, buttons, or use a FireTV blaster. So this does not have it. Why is this section on here on the Lite? I don't know. So we're going to go hit OK. It's going to kick you out. Controllers and Bluetooth devices. This is how you can add different Bluetooth stuff, different remotes, all kinds of stuff there. Very good. This is your A word, as we call her here, Juanita. So there's your app. You can click on it. Tells you how to mess with it, things to try out, ask her questions, check calendar. So things here you could do with when you talk to it. Very, very simple. Then, of course, you got your preferences, parent control, privacy settings, data monitoring, notification settings. I like to come in here and do the do not disturb. I like to turn it on. I don't want to see it. App notifications. If I got anything like this, turn it off, turn it off. Because I do have the Juanita, I'm going to turn that on because if I am watching this and somebody's trying to talk to me somewhere, I want it to pop up. So it just depends here. So you got your featured content. This is that scrolling thing. I turn this off so that way it doesn't use any of the CPU. Allow audio. Nope. Turn that off. This will save power on your device. Now, when you come here to Fire TV, your about, this is where, see, notice it's still downloading your network, your storage, and your stuff for your device. Developer options. Turn on ADB debugging. Install unknown apps. So I don't have any right now, so I'm good. Legal compliance, sleep, restart, and factory reset. This is if you need to wipe the whole thing down because it's not working properly. Now, accessibility. Closed captions, voice viewers, text banners. You can make stuff bigger. Audio description, high contrast. A lot of stuff here for that. You got your help section. What this does, it gives you some help videos, quick tips, contact us, and feedback. And then this is your account. If you need to deregister, you click on this, deregister, and it would wipe your account out. You could sync Amazon content and Prime Video. A lot of stuff in here, guys. So let's go ahead and we're going to go to YouTube. Notice I got that little cloud icon on it. And I am going to click on this thing. It's going to say queued. And just give it a few seconds. It does not take too long to download or install. Now, once it is done, it's going to say open. Click on that and it should open up YouTube. Now, we're not going to log in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit skip. Now, it does have here a search option. So I'm going to hit search and I wonder if I click on beyond the streams, if it's going to pull it up or not. Oh, it did. Oh, that's awesome. Beyond the streams. Sweet. It shows that you should notice how it says 4K at the bottom, right underneath watch Amazon stuff, 4K. So I'm going to click on it. This is a very, very heavy video. So there it is. It pulls up. I'm going to hit the enter button. I'm going to hit more. HD quality is on. And remember, this is not a 4K device, so it's going to pull the highest quality that the device is going to allow. So right now it's on auto, and it's pulling up the 1080 just fine. So as I back up, the video starts playing again. Notice the timer on the top, on the right below me. It starts playing again. So when I go to the settings, that's cool how it pauses it. So let's go ahead and hit enter here, and oh wait, it's popping up. Everything looks good. It's very, very clear. I know people are going to say, well, like, it looks very, very clean. Yeah, I know. I get it. It does. Let's go ahead and try. I wonder if I can do this. Streaming box now. So I'm going to go to my other YouTube channel. Make sure you guys do subscribe to Beyond the Streams. Make sure you guys do subscribe to Streaming Box now. It's got a lot of stuff there. We're going to click on the NVIDIA Shield here. Again, this is where I test some of the stuff. This snaps very, very fast. There's no, normally you get like a slight blur and then it goes in. This is almost instant. So this is very, very nice how it pulls it up. And the quality, honestly, this looks great. Like for the price of this thing, it's really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of here. I'm going to get out and yeah, it's pulling just good. It has that 1080. It's good. Stay tuned for my next video. I know this one was a little bit long and I was a little bit fast just because there's so much involved in it, and I wanted to be sure you guys get all the right information. So I hope you guys enjoy that. I apologize for speaking so fast and for just zipping right through a lot of the stuff. In YouTube, actually, there is a slow-mo version that you could slow it down so that way you could follow along a little bit better. There's also a fast version that you could ×2 speed it up if you want to hear it fast. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Stay tuned for the next one. We're going to put a value onto the device and we're going to be talking about price. We're going to be talking about all that stuff. You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.